Hi, Vicky Crystalline. So, this is Facebook Live. Doing super. I love you, little lady. Hi, Mom. Jacqueline. Hey, I love that. And every time I say that, Jacqueline, I just feel it to the core of me. So, Jackie changed her name today to Jacqueline, her authentic name. And don't you just feel the purity in it? Just say her name and you can feel it. Hey, Daryl. Hey, Monique. Hey, everybody. Hey, Kara. Hey, everybody who's here and watching. So, as what we're going to talk about tonight is our own expansion and where we're going and what we're doing in our own lives. Because, hey, Carrie, hey, everybody who's on right now. Because as you're growing to a new awareness of you, which we all are, and those who are choosing to be asleep will be asleep, and it's all right because everybody's not going to awaken to their own journey. Everybody's not going to awaken in this lifetime to their own journey, but they will awaken in another lifetime to their own journey. So if they're not doing it here, they're doing it on a different plane. It doesn't matter. So what does that mean, awaken to your own journey? You awaken to the realization that it's different than what society has taught you. It's different than what your mother and dad have taught you. And then you wake it up to this inner power of you. You start feeling you. Hey, Mole. I just love you, Mole. So as you are awakening to this inner power of you, because it's all inside. We have lived in a world that has lived exterior. We've been taught that way, which is perfect because it's all taken us to a paradigm of us now waking up to our own paradigms, and we're all doing it differently at different times. But we're all doing it. If you're watching me, you're doing it. So, and you're doing it on your right path. You're at your right path. That's the number one question that everybody asks me. If you're watching me, you're doing your right path. So, feel that out your heart. So first thing we're going to do, hey, Mark, I love you, sister. Oh, my gosh. I just love you, Mark. So one world, one race, one God. Love you, Vicky. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, but what we're going to do first is we're going to bring in the breath, because the breath brings in your higher authentic self. It balances your energetic field, and it balances everything inside of you. And the way we breathe is through the nose, deep into your heart, deep into your belly, deep into your sexual organs, and we're going to lock it into New Gaia. Hey, Dolores, that's what we're bringing forward today is New Gaia. So I do channels. If you have watched my YouTube, Vicky Crystalline, I channel Airion and Astron from New Gaia, the mother of Gaias, and Airion from, well, it's like they're trying to come through. It's like they're stumbling with my tongue. And Airion, who is from beyond with the galactic. So as you guys are all tuning into this, let me take a drink. And drink water. Our bodies need it, man. We're heightening up. Haven't you noticed the frequencies have been so powerful? Haven't you been noticing that everything just feels so heightened? Because it is. This full moon is doing it for us because it's a luminate time, right? Everything's illuminated. So your body's illuminated also. So, and anyway, so over this last 2 weeks, I have really watched my journey unfold. Hey, Stephen. Oh, wait. I'm missing the breath. Let's go back to the breath. So what we're going to do is we're going to breathe through the nose, breathe into the belly. And as you do this, I speak light language. Just allow this all to run through you. Allow it all to come through you now. One more time. One more time. Allow yourself to feel yourself. Feel yourself balanced, clear, lighter, taller. Like you can breathe. This is allowing your authenticness to come forward. I bring that forward in its highest potential. Okay, everybody who's on, Marcella, everybody who's on right now, the one thing that I want to bring forward is on my own journey that I have watched unfold in the last couple weeks is when we're waking up, when we're realizing that we're this energy, So you start feeling the energy in you by doing meditation. You start noticing synchronicity, especially depression. Depression will take you there. Anxiety will take you there because it entraps you. So as you're in these places of kind of like entrapment, you start seeing synchronicities. You start seeing 111, 222, 333. You start seeing synchronicities of things that you're thinking about and they show up in your world. Usually in these places, you're very aware because you're entrapped in your life. That is in your noticing something's different here than what I think is actually going on. And a lot of people get, you know, lost in that victimhood of that depression, and they will hold themselves there for their whole entire life, and that is all right. The thing is that when you're in those states of depression, it is awakening you to you, because you're going through this deep state of, I can't do this anymore. There's something that I can't do, and I can't do this story anymore. I can't connect to any of this anymore because it's drowning my life. You could feel your life being sucked out of you. I know, because I lived it. So in these boxes, you start seeing synchronicities. So then you start feeling the synchronicities. There's something going on here different than what I think. So then you start searching out this, and then pieces start connecting in together. And then you find people usually have tarot cards. A lot of people doing tarot cards right now because that's where they are connecting in at right now. There's no judgment in any of this. So then tarot cards are easy because it's instant validation, because it's easy way for our guides and the universe to get answers, validation personally through cards. So cards are a great way, but that's just your first expansion of you. So when you're walking through your life, you are, okay, so now, oh man, I can read cards. But a lot of people, they hold their energy there, and it's all right. But they're holding their energy there for a great reason. Some because some need to reflect off them, and some for their own personal growth. But they are bigger than that. We are all bigger than that. I love it when people go, oh, psychics and mediums and card readers and all this are scams. No, they're not, because we're all that. We can do it all. We are all that. So what happens is we start feeling this energy, our energy shift inside of us. We start noticing that we are vibration inside of us. You start feeling your side inside. You're like, wow, wow. Then epiphanies start happening, and ideas start happening. You're like, wow, wow, wow. This is not what I thought it was. But what happens in a lot of the times, and I did it, is that we start seeing this newness of us. Well, we want to spread it to the world, and to a world that is not ready. That's what it is. They're not ready. And actually, you're not ready neither, because you haven't completely let your energy unfold into its fullness. So, but it's a great way to expand, because you can see what you're pushing out on people. So that too is a great lesson. So then people like, okay, I can do cards. Well, then they get that hit that, you know, oh my gosh, you know, I can see spirits. I can see spirits. I can see the non-physical. The psychic comes in. Then you realize, oh my God, I'm a psychic. And I did it. And then you're like, oh my God, I could see the other world. We're all doing it because it's part of us. So then as we are in that, a lot of us get stuck there. They hold that energy. They hold that labelization for their entire life. That's fine, because each one is helping a different wave of energy that is bringing everything to the surface. So each piece is perfect. So and I allowed myself to each go through these pieces of me. So as I went through the psychic, then you're like, oh my God, I'm a healer. Because you get this hit. I'm a healer. I'm a healer. Okay, so then you start healing some stuff on you, and you start feeling the weight lift off of you, and you're like, oh my God, I can heal everybody. Not realizing that when you got the message, you're the only healer. But it'll take you on its full circle until you realize that. Because the only one you can heal is yourself. So when you get these messages, yeah, you are the healer. You are the healer of yourself, of yourself, of yourself. Let me take a drink. Wow. I can feel my guides here so powerfully, man. So as you start believing that you're the healer and you got to spread all this healing out, then you're like, I'm an energy healer because I'm more powerful and I'm going to energy heal everybody. And you're going to go out and energy heal everybody. I know, I did it all. And so then you realize, which I walked through the steps just like in the last couple of weeks. Okay, when you are saying that, you are only healing yourself. We are connected as source. So whatever is healing within you, you are healing it in the collective, in the inside, not on the outside. Not on the outside. When you go to you and you start healing it within you, it heals it in the collective, which starts healing it on others. So in a way, you are healing others, but not as you are seeing it. So then, okay, because I'm a channel, I just let it come through me. When I started channeling, Airion came through me, and I didn't really have that much resistance to it. So, but I did have to let go of all the programs of who I am to allow Airion to fully surface and to allow Astron to come forward. So as I've allowed my experience to unfold, hey Tanya, hey Deborah, hey Ravel, as I've let my experience unfold, okay, and I've let them, Airion, who is from beyond the galactic, all beyond all dimensions, and Astron, who is new Gaia and the mother of all Gaias, I've let them connect completely into me, and they go into the space of me. So they gave me some great information this last weekend. Well, I had to release all that information because I'm not holding myself to any information, even if it's given to me by whoever. I'm going to let it completely unfold and see it for its authenticness. So I let all of that unfold. And what they brought forward is in New Gaia, I am the, wow, it's so funny. I am the, wow, wow, wow. And it's so funny because I can feel it. You can feel it at your heart right now, you know. And I am the knowledge keeper in New Gaia. And that's where we're going. So each step, you are progressing into the newness of you. So as you are letting go of the programs that you are carrying around and the beliefs that the non-physical is real, and you are allowing yourself to come forward in your own life, then you have a realization, okay, now I've let all this go, but what do I do with all this? Now I feel pure at heart, I'm living pure at heart, you know, and what do I do with all this? You know, because a lot of us are there. A lot of us are there. So, and then a lot of people are coming to us and we're helping them to acclimate into their highest version of them. Because there's a lot of healers out there, and I'm going to switch that healing into attuning people into their highest being of them. I am not the only attuner that attunes being into them. We are all tuners. If you are saying that, I'm saying that. That's what I am. I'm a tuner. I see you clearly for what it is. So, anyway, because we all come from one source, so we're all, literally, all connected. So as I watched my whole life transpire, everything just happen, letting each piece of me go into a new expression of me, not holding myself back to anything, to any labels, to anything. Even when I became a shaman, after a while it felt hard, and I don't want to say that word anymore. It felt like a part of me, but the more I said it out here, the more fake it felt, because I'm everything, you know, and we label ourselves so much that people are tuning into those, and then they believe it, and it'll take you as far as you need to go. So that has all transpired in me. So I was given a message that I am the gatekeeper to the Rainbow Bridge to the New Gaia. Okay, so this was a lot of information. It all dropped through. So I let it all go, and I allowed it to be at its purest form, and to really understand, what does this mean, you know? Because I am not doing this out of ego. And then I came to a realization, because it kept coming forward, and the Gaia was working with me, and Airion was working with me, and a lot of other guys. This is what I am in New Gaia. And we're all going to New Gaia. It's being birthed in all of us. All of us is being birthed, is New Gaia. So you are taking your energy to the purest form of it to birth a new you into New Gaia. So that's why we're doing this. We're letting go of all the programs that we all the dogma that we carry around, getting out of the head. And that's the one thing is, since on my journey, if you could watch my journey on my videos that I put out, they're very powerful. And it's when I did shrooms, and I allowed, since then, and Mother Gaia came to me, which is explained in those videos. Mother Gaia came to me, and it's like you could feel it. Like right now I speak out my heart. I'm not speaking from my head. I feel it differently. It comes from my heart. And that's what we're all going to, where we speak out of our heart, completely out of our heart. And as we're all transpiring into this highest potential of you, then the next part is to be sparked into what you're bringing forward in New Gaia. Because in New Gaia, there are not healers. Everybody's a healer. You heal yourself. So that you're bringing forth new life. Many of us will bring forth new plant form, a lot of new plant form, a lot of new frequency form, there's going to be new ideas, a newness of you. Now, as you, which they call me the gatekeeper, as you come forward and you allow yourself to, what they call the attunement and the spark. And as you allow this to happen, then you step onto the rainbow bridge, and then you rediscover you with the first spark. You rediscover you, and you go through the whole walk of you, and then you rebirth yourself. You rebirth yourself, literally, physically rebirth yourself into a newness of you, ready for the next spark, where you learn to create new Gaia here on earth. We are all doing it. We are all doing it. So the thing is that I had to get out of the way of me to realize this is what I am. This is what I am. I place myself there. Like in New Gaia, there's a lot of you that are walking around that can touch a plant and bring it back to life, not realizing that you are creating new life. And there's a lot of you that you are seeing new animals, especially a flight with air. You're very connected to air, and you are, when you can become the creator you are, you will create new life that flies. You will do this. We are grounding in new Gaia here. And it will take many times, because many lifetimes, because a lot of people will not believe this, but it's happening. And some of us will do it fast. And I feel I'm doing it very fast because I lock myself completely into New Gaia in everything I do. Every day when I wake up, I'm in New Gaia. I feel it through everything of me. When I lock in, and you could feel it. I could feel it up my legs. I feel it up my arm. It goes up my head and it expands. And then from the universe, I feel it come down. And then it goes down to my legs and it goes back down. It's like a circulation that I feel in my body of this continuous flow that I just connect myself into. I've just allowed myself to clear myself enough to do this. So each one of you, as you come forward into the Rainbow Bridge, what is the Rainbow Bridge? I talk about it in my videos. The Rainbow Bridge is the Akashic records for all the knowledge that is taking place of this transcending of you. So as you transcend, you walk onto the gate, you place your story on the Rainbow Bridge, all the color tones, all your pieces and parts, and then it is acclimated into this Rainbow Bridge. Then once the completion is done and all emergence has taken place, the Rainbow Bridge will be part of New Gaia in a remembrance of where we came from, as the Akashic records are here now. But for many other things, because Akashic records just do not show you, they do not just do one thing for you. They do many things for you. They hold a lot of information of you. And I'm connected to that. So I honor this. I honor this experience. I honor what I am. I honor that this is me in my authenticness. You could feel it out your heart as I'm speaking. And that's where one of your abilities, when you're faced with somebody, feel it right now. Feel it right now. Just breathe real lightly. Breathe. Breathe. And say, where is Vicky? Where does Vicky hold her energy? You will feel it. Like my heart feels so huge right now. So that's your ability. So whoever's in front of you, feel them where they're at. If you are feeling somebody and you feel them like outside of yourself, it's usually because they're outside of a self. But first check, are you outside of yourself? Because if I feel somebody and I feel them outside of themselves, I always feel, is this me outside of myself right now? And then if it's not me, then it's them, and it's all right. I send love and walk away. It's all good. You are all learning your own abilities. The next step here is bringing forth new Gaia. We are all bringing forth new Gaia. And believe me, this Rainbow Bridge, it only introduced itself the last couple weeks. I thought the Rainbow Bridge was only for the cats and dogs. Truly, I'm being honest. And then when I had my shroom experience, boy, did it lighten up to a new experience. They showed me it all. So, don't you just feel it out your heart? And you guys are saying I could see it. I could feel it out your heart. So, I channel Astron and Airion, and I feel them coming forward now. So let's bring forward what's coming together. So yeah. Breathe, beloved ones. I, Astron, am here, mother of all mothers of New Gaia. You can feel this in your lower quadrant of your body now. Allow yourself to breathe. Feel this. Have we been sitting in the back waiting? We're adjusting to the vocal cords of this beloved channel. As we have been sitting in the background waiting and watching and listening to this unfold right here before you, we are here in the calling. We are here for you have called upon us. Many have called upon the next step. Many have called upon, what do I do now? You are feeling this out your heart. You are walking on to a new paradigm that is being created here and now. And even though this beloved channel brought forward such a great, amazing story, it is absolute. It looks crazy, it looks crazy, it looks crazy. But it is not. It is not in any way. This beloved channel has went through her process on this, and she is not attaching herself to it anymore. Each of you have a potential that you hold in New Gaia. As you walk through the gate to the spark of you, you will realign yourself to what you are taking place, your potential on New Gaia. It will bring forth new information to you, a new awareness to you, and new abilities of you. You will walk through with pure heart. What does that mean? That means that you will walk through out of the ego state. You will walk through in your first spark of many programs. First, you are relieving the programs of you and believing that the non-physical is here, that there is something different that there is here. Once you have got to this process, you are ready for the first spark. You are ready for the gateway of you. It was set up this way. It looks odd. There is many beings that are going to have their amazing story around this, and this is perfect. This beloved channel has allowed herself to be the multiverse being in her everyday nowness. She holds herself very present in all that she is. She has allowed herself to clear from all limitation and programs that she has carried around in her multiverses. So she has connected back into who she is. The knowledge of all. It is showed in your stories that you watch on your movies, that there is one knowledge keeper. There is many stories out there that show you there is one knowledge keeper. Your stories tell you lots. So as this is coming forward, And as you are feeling your heart connect, that you are ready to get onto the rainbow bridge. And many are saying, well, can't I just be on the rainbow bridge? You can just be on the rainbow bridge, but you will not receive your spark that will take you onto new Gaia. The spark of life of you, which you have placed within the domains of new Gaia, which this beloved channel now connects, carries the keys and the code to connect to us to allow this to happen. They are not carried within her domain. They are carried into new Gaia, which you have placed there. You have placed them there. She connects to that. We connect to that. And then we place them back in you. And then the spark is exchanged. It is a placement that you have placed there. That's why the pure of heart have got to come forward. For this beloved channel has allowed herself to be the pure of heart. You're feeling this. She trusts. How did she get there, Mineros? She trusts. She trusts. She trusts. She trusts that the non-physical is real. She trusts that the guides that she's talking to and coming through her are real and absolute. She trusts her experience, no matter what the difficulty is. And she allows herself to line through the day all the time. You are feeling this. The paradigm of new Gaia is being created by each and every one of you here. And to start that process is to receive your spark of life. That is hard for many of you, even though you are feeling this out your heart. Ooh, I do feel that, but the mind is saying, that is not logical. Well, does any of this experience that you have walked on look logical to you at all? Think about that. Really think about that. Let that transpire and then go to the heart. You really are. And it will take sometimes eons for most, but some will transpire this really fast and create new Gaia here on this paradigm, which is shifting into her wholeness of her. New Gaia is shifting into her wholeness of her. The paradigms are intertwining. New Gaia is coming forward. The beings of the interworld are surfacing. Old paradigm of the third dimension is resurfacing itself. She is aligning to her complete beingness that she is, as you are. You have allowed yourself to play the dramatic part of you. Now you are allowing yourself to awaken to a new consciousness of you. The consciousness has always been here. It is you tapping into it. It has been here in the waiting for you to tap into. Growing and expanding as more and more tap into it. As you are allowing your experience to come forward, you are noticing that your abilities are becoming heightened. Do not allow yourself to be limited by this. Connect to them. Allow them to fully unfold within themselves. As you are allowing your experience to unfold, be aware of who is in front of you. Who is the reflection of me? How are you reacting this time? In New Gaia, there is a bond, and it takes place in the spark. And the bond comes forward, and then you know your wholeness. You know you're connected to all of all. There is no separation. There is no doctors, as you say. They are not needed there. And yes, you are created that here on earth. But it will take many eons for some to see this happen. For they will think about it, talk about it. And that's where they will hold themselves. And that is all right. Your journey will move you along perfectly. New Gaia is here. The Rainbow Bridge is here. The Rainbow Bridge is here. The Rainbow Bridge is here. Celebrate. You are creating it as you grow and expand into the new consciousness of you. Many of you are already getting hits of what placement of what you bring forward to New Gaia. You are creating New Gaia here. But it is time to create New Gaia completely in this world of New Gaia, of you. We are with you always. Airion, Airion. Wow, I feel so hot. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Astron, thank you, Earth. Thank you, Astron, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I just feel so much love. Thank you all for being here. John and Jacqueline and all who are here and listening to this amazing journey. Jim and Laura and Sam and Tanya and Deborah and Ravel, I hope I said your name right, and Marcella and Stephen, all of you that are here right now, Daryl and Chad and Jack, Josie and Kelly and Mom, all of you who are here right now. As of like right now, what was brought forward, I can't even remember. I can't even remember what I was talking about even before. But I know that I was bringing forward me. And I'm proud of me. And be proud of you, because that's the way to the journey. Start honoring your journey. Start when you breathe through the day. When you're stressful, breathe through the day. Feel yourself align. And then it instantly calms your system. And when you need to let go of something, do the breath, let go of it. Don't hang on to it no matter what it is. No matter what it is, let it all go. You know, we're all rebirthing into a new being of us, each one of us, each one of us. And so if you feel the call for the Rainbow Bridge, allow yourself, like right now I just feel like so much joy. So fill that out your heart. Fill that out your heart. The 2 minutes that I bring you for can attune you to a fast track of your life that will completely align you to you, your healing, and what you need to take place. So it's like I go in there with sounds and tones and light language and a whole bunch of other stuff. They come through me, and then, yeah, Mother Gaia tunes you. So if you feel the call for that, trust that. We're in a place of knowing. We're in a place of trusting our abilities. You get in the way of you all the time because you get a hit. Say you see somebody on the street and you're like, I'm not giving them nothing because they might use drugs. See how you judge somebody? Who cares? But you got that hit to give somebody something, to share your gift. Who cares what they're going to do with it? So, and maybe you're just saving their life at that moment with that drug, you know, right? Look at life a new way. So when I walk through my day, I gift people all the time. When I'm driving, I say, may I be blessed and may everybody be blessed who is driving on the road right now. May I be blessed and may everybody be blessed. And at my dimensional level, when I walk into a store, I bless me and I bless everybody. I bless me and I bless everybody. And when you start gifting yourself with that, watch what happens in your life. Stuff happens. Stuff happens. And start watching numbers in your life. They're very powerful. They're always showing you something because numbers are part of us. Numbers are completely, completely part of us. All of us. So I send love to all of you. May you all be blessed. Watch my channel, Vicky Crystalline, if you're feeling the call. Got to see where I got to get off here. Let me see if there's any questions. If you guys have any questions, let me ask real fast. Let me get off here on YouTube. I love you all. May you all